Hey everybody, this is Chris. Welcome to the Blue Collar Beer Gourmet. On this channel, I like to drink craft beer. I like to review craft beer, and I don't like to pay a whole lot of money doing it. So the beers that I review on this channel are usually $2. And I want to apologize right now for appearing like a ghost. I mean, I'm already a pale white guy, but we're having some very strange weather in Las Vegas right now. It's kind of cloudy actually, so I'm getting glary light, which is making me look like well, I look like Casper the Ghost fat brother or something, or fat uncle. I don't know. But that's what we're that's what I have to work with, guys. So I'm sorry if I seem. I think what I actually look like is. Did you ever see the movie Cocoon? Remember the aliens in there, how they glowed? That's kind of what I feel like I look like on this camera. I don't know. But today's beer cost me $2.29 for a 12-ounce can. And let's see if I can get that without. There we go, without too much glare. The Anderson Valley Hop Hyzer. This is an American Pale Ale with a 4.9 ABV. Typically, American Pale Ales come in between 4.5 and 6.2 ABV, so this is it's on the lower end of the scale, actually. It has 40 IBUs. Usually they come in between 30 and 50, so it puts it nice right in the middle. What's best known about American Pale Ales is one, they used to be the most popular variety of craft beer until the IPA craze took over, and two, they are typically lighter in color, have less caramel flavor than their English counterparts, and they have more hops. They're hoppy without the bitterness of IPAs. And that is what a truly good, I think a good American Pale Ale is when you can truly, you experience the, the flavor and the juiciness of the hops. Of course, there's going to be some bitterness to it because hops are bitter, but when somebody really focuses more on the essence of the hops rather than the bitterness, that's when I think you've got a good pale ale. Give you an idea of what the review community thinks of this beer. 6 of my friends on Untappd gave it a 3.38. 7,242 of us gave it a 3.42. And Beer Advocate has only 18 rankings, giving it a 3.65 on their scale, which is good. So as you can see, these are pretty average scores. I forgot to check to see whether this had a brewed on or an enjoy by date, and I do not see one, so I don't think I did. The malt composition is pale two-row wheat and oats. The hops are Chinook, Columbus, Citra, and Yukonat. So there you have it, gang. Going to be using my British pint glass. The reason for that is that this actually started out as a British variety that the Americans made their own. They did so by adding a lot of hops, getting rid of the caramely flavor, as I stated earlier, in British varieties. So there you have it. I think that's basically the rundown. That's why I use a British pint glass for my American pale ales. All right, let's see how this pours, and let's see just how strange the color is going to look in this glary light. Well, it is cutting down on some of the glare, I have to say. I suddenly have some color on my face. All right. Right when I'm getting off, right before I even bring it to a beard wipe, is, frankly, a boozy smell. I'm going to describe that as medium-high carbonation. Lots of carbonation, but not overly high. Watching the bubbles slowly break on top of this head now, it's actually kind of a little more frequent. So I'm going to describe that as semi-resilient. I'm going to do a quick beard wipe, see what I come across. Smelled what I believe to be sort of a tropical kind of smell. I'm going to stick my schnoz right into the glass, see what I can come up with. Smell lots of hops. Hey, 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 look at that lacing, gang. Look at that lacing. If I can get rid of there we go. There we go. Yes, that's much better. I'm sorry about that glare again. All has to do with the timing, and right now is the time that I had to do this review, so um, you work with what you have, not what you aim for. So I'm going to go ahead and taste this because I've been going blah, blah, blah for far too long. Let's get to drinking. Ah. Well, that's nice and refreshing, and it does have a hoppiness that isn't extremely high on the bitterness. I'm tasting hops for sure. It does have a very tropical fruit sort of flavor. Not so much citrusy, but more, I don't know, like coconutty. I mean, yes, some citrus fruit to it, but like I'm getting more pineapple, say, than orange or lemon. Um, a lot of times with American Pale Ales, you could get a sort of a biscuity flavor, and I am kind of getting that. There's a dry finish on this, which a dry aftertaste, which I'm liking a lot. I'm thinking that beer community is being a little harsh on this beer. I myself am going to be giving it a 4.0, which is a 3.75 plus a 0.25 for being in a can. I mean, it's not astounding, but it's good. And I want to show you that lacing again, guys. Let's see if I can bring it back. There we go. Now you can actually see it. Look at that lacing. That is some nice lacing. Especially for a 4.9 ABV, you don't have a lot of alcohol in that. This is very refreshing. Um, it's certainly not going to be a special selection considering that it came in at 229, but this is a good beer. It's a good summer beer. I'd say this is actually a very good beer to have once we get that glare off of it. There we go. Anderson Valley Hop Hyzer with the dancing, I guess that's a moose. I'm not sure what that is. Looks like a bear with with antlers, quite honestly. But anyway, this is the Anderson Valley Hop Hyzer American Pale Ale. It is 229 for this 12-ounce can. And if you want a good, nice, clean, crisp beer drinking, all right, I'm going to label this definitely as a lawn mowing beer. If you like a nice lawn mowing beer with a hoppiness and a fair amount of carbonation, then I'd say this is the beer for you. So guys, if you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, drink good beer and don't break the bank doing it. Cheers.